Now listen, coming back to nothing but our break, break. Okay, you just tell me one thing, that you ask for break like this to everybody as such, that one thing has happened, half an hour, 45 minutes has just gone, and you are like, no, no, chal, yeah, give break, it seems, yeah. What the hell, yeah? Oh, everyone gives, dash, everyone gives. Huh. You know, na, I work here only. Exactly, so I know who gives and who gives not. I also know how much and how much not. They give when they ask, it seems. Shut up. Hey, hurry. So rude. Chal, after doing one question, I'll give you 2 minutes. Done. ठीक है चलो. Last time onwards, when we people had met, what we people had done was, I think, 5 things. Audit of a government company, elements of government audit. If you remember, there were 3 elements: expenditure audit, audit of receipts, and audit of stores and stocks. Thereafter, we had done CAG provision. CAG is appointed by POI. Correct. Thereafter, ultimately, I hyperlize terms and conditions by POI, removal by POI on the recommendation of the House of Parliament in majority, not less than two-third members, only on the grounds of proven misbehavior or incapacity. Thereafter, CAG, CG, CG, POI, POI, Parliament, CAG, SD, SD, Governor, Governor, State Legislature. Correct. And ultimately, his term is either 6 years or 65 years of age, whichever is earlier. And lastly, it will be published in the OG. Correct. You remember? Official Gazette. Acha, thereafter, we had done duties of the CAG. They were, I think, given in the CAG Act 1971. You remember, I had given you one key also. It was not that bad, but then, yeah, CG, SG, RRG. You remember? So ultimately, I hope realized that CG, SG. This was important. Huh? This was for 10 marks, by the way. Thereafter, we had done special points in an audit of, yeah, partnership firm. If you remember, the letter of appointment has to be taken, duly signed by the partner. Then check the partnership deed whether it mentions all the business or not. Check the books of accounts reasonable or not. Check the minutes book to check the policy decisions. Thereafter, the interest of no partner should be prejudicial. Thereafter, provision for taxes are made before dividing the profits, and profits and losses are divided in agreed PSR. That also was 8 marks. Manageable. Very. Okay. Now what we come to is basically a 5-in-1 question where there is audit of, listen, educational institutions, hotels, hospitals, cinema halls, and NGOs. Okay. Now, when you people talk about, wait, when you people talk about those five, which five are covered? Correct. Educational institutions. You don't have to write anything up because I think you have written a lot. Thereafter, hotels. Thereafter, hospitals. Thereafter, cinemas. I'm not writing cinema halls, I'm writing cinemas only. And lastly, the NGOs. Correct. Now, supposing I hypothesize, if at all you become auditor of any of this, okay, can I say all the nature of the businesses are same or different? Different. So can I say, obviously as an auditor, what you'll have to check is the financial statements. Financial statements, simple classification, can I say P&L? Balance sheet. Can I say when you talk about P&L, it is the incomes and expenses. When you talk about the balance sheet, it is assets and liabilities. So can I say for all these organizations, as an auditor, I will have to check incomes, expenses, assets, and liabilities. So can I say 4 things I'll have to check? But apart from that, I hope realize first I will have to check what? Whether the company has accounting system or not. Whether ultimately the ICS is actually present or not. Then I will have to check nothing but whether the company is registered or not properly. So I will have to check the objectives of the company. Then ultimately, can I say what I will check is the MOA. What I will check is the AOA, or what I will check is nothing but the important legal documents. Now think and answer. Huh? This you people will check for educational institution, only hotel, only hospital, cinemas, or all. All. And therefore we people say these are general points. Now, what do you mean by general points? They will come irrespective of the question that they ask. So whether they ask you education institution, hotel, hospital, cinemas, or NGO, eventually I hope that these 2 points will come everywhere. So the 2 points which should always come is the auditor should check whether the accounting system and internal control system is in place and effective. The auditor has to check the MOA, AOA, important legal documents to know the nature of the business. You understand what I'm telling? Acha. Now all of them in the same business or different industry? Different industry. When you talk about educational institution, can I say education industry, hotels, hospitality industry, hospitals, medical industry, cinemas, entertainment industry, and NGO, welfare. So ultimately, can I say all of them same industry or different, different? Different, different. So obviously, therefore, knowing the business is important. Now, coming specifically wise, first is educational institution. Correct. Now, come on, yeah. Think, yeah. It's so simple, yeah. Education institution, we'll discuss first what? Can I say incomes and expenses? Come on. Tell me what can be the incomes in education institution. Correct. Can I say tuition fees? That is the first things first. First things first. Food. I'm talking about incomes only, expenses later. Correct. Incomes can be food. It is basically a who price canteen income. Most of the times I hope price when you people talk about your exactly college. I mean college obviously the classes have not seen you as much as the canteen has. Okay, bus fees, that is others, fair enough. Transportation, donations, perfect. Educational institution get in huge numbers donations. Correct. Some of them which are official, major of them which are unofficial. Okay. Apart from that, correct. Subsidies, government grants taken. Thereafter, some other incomes. Correct. Not bad, yeah, Kavya. Rent. Exactly. See, when I say rent, you understand rent? For a simple example, the schools, etc., na, they have playgrounds, auditoriums. If you people appreciate, they are not used 365 days a year. Can I say it is always nothing but given on rent for nothing but some or the other purpose? I don't know whether you have observed in real life or not. Many number of times when we people get invitations for some function, no, like marriage, etc. See, the address is of a school. Now suddenly you people think they're learning there, it seems to marry, but suddenly I hope that is how it is. Exactly. Yeah, transportation fees. Okay. Others. Okay. So what all fees can we write? Can I say tuition fees? Come on, yeah. Can I say income from canteen? Okay. Can I say income from rent? And definitely what I can say is others. If anything does not click to you, now it should go in others. Acha, come on, tell me expenses. What expenses can be there? Correct. Can I say salaries to staff? Just like JKC is an education institution, they also have to give some salary to the staff. No, after all, some money though they should give. No, correct. Electricity bill. Okay. Now, can I say all this electricity, water, all that? Can I say repairs and maintenance? Come on, yeah. Okay. Apart from that, uh, canteen expenses. Okay. Not that prominent, but okay. Correct. Can I say printing and stationery? Exactly. For a simple, you dare talk about stationery? Okay. Exactly. Behave. Huh. See, printing and stationery, matlab, you people have been given na textbooks, etc. So ultimately, can I say if we want to give you textbooks, we will have to print the textbooks or no? So ultimately, printing will cost us money or no? So ultimately, can I say printing and stationery? Not worth. Thereafter, not bad, yeah. Good. Scholarships, awards, and prizes. How come you people came with this answer? Yeah, I thought you have never got. You will never come with this answer. Huh? Scholarships, awards, and prize. Not bad, yeah. Correct. See, when you people get nothing but I hope realize, yeah, ranks, etc. You are given awards, prizes. Exactly. So scholarships, awards, and prizes. Don't look at the answers which I have given. If you look at the answer, learning will stop. Likha, then you remember it's okay. Remembering is fine. But ultimately, I hope realize, seeing is incorrect. Come on, yeah, decent. Acha, apart from that, can I say last should be others? Okay. Can you tell me what assets will they have? Education institutions. Correct. Can I say land and building? Acha. Can I say they will have nothing but school buses, so there will be nothing but buses, etc. for traveling? Can I say furniture and fixtures? Can I say if they have a laboratory for computers, then computer students? Oh my god. Students are assets, it seems, yeah. Huh? Actually, human resource is an asset. Actually, it is like that. In fact, Infosys was the one to have human resource as an asset in their balance sheet. They actually showed also as their asset, but now they nobody shows otherwise. But yeah, now wait, import bus enough. So can I say you already know land and building, furniture and fixtures, school buses, etc. What will you check in them is what is my question. Correct. What you will check is whether they are properly valued or not, whether they are in existence or not, by conducting physical verification, whether they are a right of the education institution or not. So title, whether any charge is created on them or not. Okay. Then ultimately whether they are properly recorded as per FRF or not. And you can conduct a surprise verification towards the year end. Hey, this answer seems to be similar, yeah? Correct. Can I say for the assets, the answer is verify. Correct. Now, use your whatever is working and tell me. Ultimately, if for assets, the answer is same. Then for liabilities also, it will be the same only, no? So what will you check in the liability? If you remember, I told you 1 to 1. Correct. I hope realize valuation, valuation, existence, existence. Here it was right. Here it should be an obligation. Correct. Is there any charge? Is there any charge? Only difference is charge is created on the asset, charge is created for the liability. Then FRF, FRF. And lastly, here it was year end. Here it is not year end. Contingent liability as per AS 29. Come on, yeah. So can I say assets and liabilities will be the same that we have done before? Okay, come on. After education institution, come on, there is a break, etc. We can go to the hotel. Okay. Now see, I am not talking only about normal hotels where you go to hog. Huh? I am talking about hotels where you go to stay also. Hello. I'm talking about boarding and lodging wala hotels. Exactly. So can I say in that there will be incomes and expenses and behave yourself. Come on. Now tell me, what can be the incomes for hotels? Come on, yeah. Correct. Can I say ultimately rent? But can I say you pay a rent to occupy a room? So can I say it will be room rent? Come on, yeah. Apart from that, OYO it seems. I know your affordability. Acha. Nahi, OYO. I have also stayed once when I went to Kolkata, but apart from that, OYO, I mean, not really. Acha, thereafter, food only, no. So can I say ultimately food and beverages? Come on, yeah. Okay. Apart from that, spa, it seems, yeah. Spa, it seems. which hotels you are going, yeah? But that is correct. Can I say it can be income from other facilities? Actually, they are chargeable. When you talk about salon and spa, in fact, there are some gaming facilities also which are chargeable. For a simple example, I hope something like carom, param, etc. is free. But when you talk about something like playstations, etc., they are chargeable. So ultimately, I hope other facilities definitely chargeable. Apart from that, gym, etc. is normally free. Apart from that, Wi-Fi. Eh, Wi-Fi it seems horrible. Yeah, you are. Correct. Functions. Exactly. Can I say it is rent? But it is rent from other spaces. Are you go to the hotel only to stay? No, no. Can I say basically you go to the hotel obviously to attend certain functions also. They are banquet halls, conference rooms. For a simple example, big companies, what they hold is nothing but they are training programs also in hotels. So when they have their training programs, then I hope you have to pay for that banquet halls also, no? So ultimately rent from other spaces. Exactly. Halls for meetings, parties. Yeah, yeah. Come on. Apart from that, come on, yeah. Give me one simple one. Correct. Others. Array, what wedding? Wedding. Okay. You do wedding in hotel. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, yeah. I'll do in Falaknuma then. Falaknuma to is. Ooh la la. Come on. What about expenses? Tell me. Come on, yeah. Wait, first I will tell. First two I will tell. Wait, first I will tell. Two. One. Salaries to staff. Two, repairs and maintenance. Let me tell the last one also. Others. Can I say this will be same everywhere? Yeah. Come on. Apart from that, commission to OYO. Ah, good. I hope realize it is actually commission, but commission to travel agents or online portals. For a simple example, I hope is normally the booking is done in the current times online. No, since it is done online, can I say your whenever you do booking, say through GoIBO or Make My Trip, a cut of the commission has to be paid by the hotel to that particular online portal. Just like I hope as we people order foods from nothing but say Zomato, Swiggy, then ultimately I hope as the hotels have to pay nothing but a share of nothing but the total bill. Normally that is 28% till the time last time that I heard. So if the bill is of 100 rupees, 28 rupees goes to Zomato or Swiggy, whichever. All cool? Come on. Apart from that, salaries came, no, groceries. Exactly. Are yaar, here to you're having a full-fledged kitchen, no? Then ultimately, can I say you will require stuffs to prepare, no? Or like that only? So can I say it is nothing but expense on groceries and cutleries? Only groceries, you'll give in hand. So ultimately, can I say it is groceries and cutleries? Come on, yaar. All cool? Repairs and maintenance I've already written here. What do you think this R and M, Rahul and Mehta? No, no. Dash. Exactly. Na. Repairs and maintenance. Repair and maintenance. Enough. Tell me assets. What assets will the hotels have? Okay, land and building. Okay. Furniture and fixtures. Okay. Correct. I hope they will also have nothing but cars now for pickup drop facility. Correct. Then vehicles. Okay. What will you check in that? Correct. Whether they are properly valued or not. Whether they are in existence or not. Whether they are a right or a same only. What about the liabilities? A same only. So can you tell me where is the difference in incomes and expenses? I hope as apart from that, assets and liabilities are same only. Come on, yaar. All cool. I asked what will be the assets of the hotel. Some are telling hotel. Hotel is an asset of the hotel, it seems. How do you even come out with such answers, yeah? Huh? Oh, your room, it seems. That is the best that you got, it seems. Acha. Now, if you eat in the hotel outside too much now, you may get ill, yeah. If you get ill, correct. Hospital. Come on, let's go to the hospitals now. Incomes and expenses. If I have a not written assets and liabilities, live meeting. If you don't remember this much, come on, tell me. है ना क्या करें अभी donation exactly correct I hope as donation is a huge number अरे slowly steadily yeah patients it seems patients are incomes so in the PNL of the hospital you'll write like this by patients no they pay fees no you credit all people only there huh mad patients it seems अरे yeah patients are liability pharmacy pharmacy yeah incomes sale of medicines thereafter income from hospitals pharmacy enough wait firstly can I say consultancy fees Are first you go and consult also no that doctor dekho what has happened to me and thereafter he will check you and checking you you also give money I mean that's a good profession after all so ultimately I hope it's consultancy fees apart from that wait if you are too sick then can I say you will be admitted but if you are admitted you'll have to stay there exactly so can I say here also you'll have to pay rent but it is not room rent it is bed rent because there ultimately it is on the number of beds which are there you don't look at me like that I'm talking properly only behave yourself acha apart from that correct if you are there what will you do correct can I say you'll have to eat medicines etc correct so can I say it is nothing but sale of medicines come on yeah Acha. Apart from that, can I say they will always tell you, Are, do this test, do that test, do dash test, dash test, dash test. Exactly. So can I say it is nothing but various tests, scans, etc., which are done? Acha. Apart from that, surgery, etc., everything. Apart from that, correct. Can I say income from canteen also? Come on, yeah. For a simple example, every times we people don't go there to be a patient. Sometimes we go as a visitor also, no? So when we visit a patient, the first thing that we visit, washroom, second canteen, third patient. So ultimately that is in order, correct? So nurse, it seems, nurse, you visit nurse first. Okay, that is bit odd. You visiting nurse, it seems. Okay, that is me. You think I'll visit nurse like that? Yeah, possible though. Anyways, now listen. Someone like it will be you. It seems. Fine. What was I saying? I forgot. Yeah, see, income from canteen. Apart from that, I was telling something. Canteen food first. So, yeah, me only. Exactly. Government grants, donations, and subsidies. Can I say that is huge for the hospitals? Correct. And lastly, what will come is others. Can I say very manageable? Yeah. Oxygen cylinder. Relax. Okay. What about expenses? Tell me. Wait. Salaries to staff, repairs and maintenance, others. That so we know. Apart from that, tell. Correct. Apart from that, sanitizers. Okay. Ambulance services, medical camps. Fair enough. Furniture, etc. is asset dash. You don't know that also. Canteen expenses. Okay. Good. It is research and development. Nice. See, many number of hospitals, not all though, many number of hospitals have a separate wing on research and development. Purchase of medicines. Exactly. Array, you will give medicines without purchasing. So can I say it is purchase of medicines? Not only that, I hope that there are surgical equipments, no? Medical and surgical equipments like syringes, etc. You'll have one syringe used for everybody. No. Then another pandemic will come, which is anyways an endemic. So ultimately, use common sense here. Can I say it is purchase of medical and surgical equipments? Now, some may think like this, huh? Oh, sir, medical and surgical equipment, it should be asset. No, it's a revenue expenditure. It goes in the P&L. Apart from that, can I say when you people talk about, correct, hospitals, there are too much of waste which is accumulated. Now, ultimately, whatever waste is accumulated, you people collect it and go home. No. So can I say collection is not a hobby? So can I say ultimately clearance, it seems. What clearance? You're in customs department, clearance. Correct. Can I say it is something known as waste disposal charges? In fact, for waste disposal, there are contractors who basically do waste disposal from hospitals. So can I say waste disposal? Come on, yeah. Okay. Now, can I say these are all your expenses? Manageable, no, yeah. Two things you're forgetting. Professional fees to doctors and something known as honorarium to visiting doctors. You know what is honorarium? Come on, yeah. I'll tell you. See, for a simple example, if at all you people go to a particular hospital for a certain type of surgery, okay, or any operation, but that particular type of doctor is not available there, then what will they do? They will arrange that doctor from another hospital. So when they arrange that doctor from another hospital, then ultimately this hospital where that doctor is coming, I hope it has to pay the money to that particular doctor in his honor. So that is known as honorarium to visiting doctors because they are visiting. Yeah, the specialized. All cool? Okay. Token of appreciation. Okay. Professional fees to doctors, no? Doctors get professional fees, no? Salaries are given to staff, no? Just like for educational institution, we people get professional fees. Then ultimately all the receptionists, etc., all the managers which are there, they get salary. There is a difference between that, na? You already know, yeah. You to learn tax, no? Direct tax more than me. Ultimately, income from salaries and income from business and profession is different, yeah. Come on, yeah. Direct tax is still going on. Oh, still on. Yeah. Oh, it will go on and on. It is not coming to an end. Oh, yeah. Oh, every day 4 hours. Oh, every morning. Uh, I have not attended direct tax in my life this much. My article chip was on. No, I already told you. Come on, now tell me. What assets will the hospital have? Tell ya. Correct. Can I say they will have hospital? Tell. Correct. Can I say they will have land and building? Correct. Can I say they will beds? Yeah. You are more interested in those beds than any other asset, it seems. Yeah. Correct. Equipments, etc. Can I say what you will check is verify only? No. Can I say in liabilities also what you will check is opposite of that only? No. Fair enough. Come on. After hospitals, once we people are nice, fresh, and if there is a movie, we can go and watch a movie. Where? Cinema halls. Let's go then. Cinemas. Come on, tell me. What about cinemas? Can I say there'll be some income, some expenses? Some people are directly on snacks, it seems. Satyam popcorn, no, after all. Directly popcorn, you beggar, first take a ticket, no? Directly popcorn, it seems. There is an order which is to be followed in life, in real and professional. Firstly, I hope as you give inter, then only you can give final, no? You're going reverse, sir. There are so many things which should happen in order, but then anyways, yeah. Many people just understand, look at them. Yeah. And exactly. How come, yeah? How come you understand so much, yeah? Sir, we can buy popcorn without going for a movie. That is only in Chennai. Apart from that, not allowed. In Chennai, Satyam is there, no. In Satyam, ultimately, you can buy popcorn, no, if you go inside. Ticket illa. Here, it is not like that. Here, ultimately, if you want to buy something, we first have to take a ticket, then only it is allowed to go into the premises of the theater. So that depends from nothing but theater to theater. Exactly. But yes, wait. First, normally, you should take tickets, irrespective of whether popcorn is allowed without the ticket or not. So sale of tickets is primary. Acha. After sale of tickets, oh, you are hungry. Since you are hungry, can I say income from cafeteria? Yeah, whatever the spelling, huh? Whatever. Acha. Thereafter, correct. Can I say this is good? Income from parking. Perfect. I hope as if you people want to take your vehicle, obviously you will go yourself only, but still, if you people want to take your vehicle, etc., into the premises, you'll have to pay. Parking charges. Yeah. Apart from that, hey, good. Yeah. Can I say advertisement? Come on, yeah. Normally, whenever ultimately there is a movie, before the movie, there are advertisements, no? Exactly. That gutka illa re, that gutka, etc. is all in public interest. For that, they don't take money. Hi, yeah. For that, money, etc. is not charged, re, mad. Yeah, yeah. Arey, that comes na like Nirma. Washing powder Nirma, दूध सी सफेदी निरमा से आई, रंगीन कपड़ा भी खिल खिल जाई, सबकी पसंद Nirma. That Nirma, that type of advertisement. Then there is that Vico Vajradanti, Vico Vajradanti, Vico Vajradanti, Vico powder, Vico paste. नहीं? So rude, yeah. Is there, yeah. Whatever other. Apart from that, I'm not talking about jewelry, etc. You understood, no? You think I'm here to tell all advertisements now? Huh? It is like a nostalgic feeling because anyways we have not hit the cinemas for so long. Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah. I am not singing anything further. Huh? Yeah. And lastly, others. Yeah, whatever collateral income you people get. Yeah, private shows it seems. Missing Mukesh. Private shows. I get it. Yeah, yeah. You take middle seat and you focus on the corners. It seems. You jobless people. Huh? I know. Man. Come on, tell me expenses. Wait, I'll tell you. Wait. Can I say salaries to staff? Apart from that, can I say Rahul and Mehta? And lastly, there will be others. Oh, the line is also not matching here. It's मतलब match नहीं हो रहा था. अच्छा. Apart from that, screen operating equipments. Movie rights is nice. See, if you people want to telecast the movie now, you should have movie rights for that. Okay, so ultimately, exactly, purchase of movie rights. Thereafter, correct. I hope price commission to online portals like Book My Show, etc. Correct. So can I movie posters? It seems. How come? What? You have brilliant brains, huh? Let me tell you. Yeah, very creative. Yeah, entertainment tax. Yeah, yeah. Ah. Horrible. Correct. So it is purchase of movie rights. Apart from that, I hope realize screening expenses. Fair enough. Apart from that, can I say commission? Commission to nothing but online portals. Come on, yeah, manageable. Huh, okay, okay. Apart from that, what assets they will have? Same land and building. Then I hope price furniture and fixtures, projectors, etc. Screen, etc. Okay, theater. Okay, and ultimately liabilities. Can I say that also will seats? Yeah, yeah, seats. Yeah, yeah. Sofa seats also. Yeah, enough. Acha. After cinemas, etc. Come on, now you have done entertainment for yourself. In life, ultimately, you should do welfare for others also, no? Then ultimately, can I say for welfare? NGOs. Now, come on, think, huh? Now, when you people talk about NGOs, they will also have incomes, they will also have expenses. Now, when you people, correct, can I say major donations? Acha, can I say they get money, whatever they get, they invest. When they invest, basically, can I say interest or dividend income is what they get. That is primary. Apart from that, say ultimately I want to join a certain cause. Okay, then ultimately I become a member of them, that NGO. Correct. Then ultimately, can I say it is membership or subscription fees? Apart from that, there is nothing here, nothing at all. Others also you can write, but in others also it is question mark. Yeah, black money income. It seems so rude, so rude. Like that you will write here. That can be written everywhere. No, why you are talking only about black money here? Huh? Why are you racist like this towards NGO? Come on, tell me what about what about expenses? See, in expenses, basically salaries to staff is not there. I'll tell you why. It is because it is NGO. No, normally the people who are carrying out those work, they are volunteers. Since they are volunteers, they don't take money. Exactly. Research and development still there. Basically, there are program expenses which you have to incur. There are certain welfare expenses which you people incur. Now, when I say program expenses, I'll give you a simple example here. For a simple example, say ultimately they have the objective of cleaning beaches, which is there in Mumbai also here. We have Juhu Beach, etc. and all. So ultimately in that scenario, there is nothing but an NGO which is formed. That NGO helps in cleaning of the beaches. So ultimately, can I say beach cleaning obviously will require some expenses. then ultimately those expenses are program expenses. Similarly, there can be repairs and maintenance. They will have an office after all, hopefully. Then ultimately, whatever office they have, ultimately repairs and maintenance. Apart from that, nothing comes. Others is fine. Printing and stationery to an extent, not exactly though, not too much. All cool? All cool. Now, see how many things were there? 5. Which 5? Wait. Education institution, hotel, hospital, cinemas, and NGOs. Any of them is asked in the examination for 8 marks. It is 8 marks each. Now, important also to understand is, although I'm telling you 8 marks, normally they ask you 8 points for those 8 marks. Now, how will you write those 8 points is the question. It means, can I say, obviously you'll have to present it in a manner. Then what should be the presentation? Hear carefully. Presentation should be such that you should have all round answer. Means it should have incomes, it should have expenses, it should have assets, it should have liabilities. Then what do we do? First two, if you remember, were general points. Check here. This two. So can I say there are 2 general points? So what will happen is, in presentation, 1 and 2 will be general points. We have to write 8, no? So then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Your 3 and 4 will be on incomes. Thereafter, your 5 and 6 will be on expenses. Your 7 will be on asset, and your 8 will be on liability. Now, important, you are only writing 1 point for asset and liability each, no? Then it cannot be only 1 year. Then what do we do? No? We combine few points and write as a single point. For a simple example, we at least combine 3 points and then we write as a single point. So it is 3 in 1. I'll write like this. The auditor has to check whether the valuation of the assets has been done correctly or not. Full stop. Paragraph. The auditor should further check whether the asset is in existence by conducting physical verification at regular intervals. Paragraph. The auditor should also check whether the asset is a right of the organization by checking the supporting documents like title deeds, ownership papers, etc. If you people appreciate, although I told that there are 3 different points, but I told as a single point. Para, para, para. Now do you understand? Now, same should be done for liabilities. At least it should be 3 in 1. So this is nothing but your total into 8 points. So first 2 general, then 2 incomes, then 2 expenses, then asset, and then liability. This is when they ask you for 8 points, 8 marks. Now, supposing they don't tell you points, how many to be written, but they just tell you 8 marks, then we will not write 8 points. Then we will write 10 points for 8 marks. 2 points more than the marks allocated. So supposing if this comes for say 6 marks, then we will write 8 points. Say this comes for 7 marks, then we will write 9 points. 2 points more than the marks allocated. Obviously that is in absence of the points, no? If they tell you 8 points, write 8 points, no? But if they don't tell you how many points to write, then you judge on the basis of the marks allocated. Come on, yaar. All cool? Okay. If we just come here, I'm maddening here it was. If you just come here, see, what are the special points of consideration in an audit of education institution, hospitals, cinema halls, and NGOs? By the way, in one exam, these 2 were asked for this 2 for 8 marks each. It means this chapter had come for 16 marks. Only this 2. Imagine, it is so bonus. 8 marks, 16 marks for this. I mean, what have you done here? For the past 30 odd minutes, I hope as you have been just using your common sense, whatever is applicable. And ultimately you are answering. And for that year, you get exactly here. I mean, imagine so much of dancing you will do here. Some Alexa, don't worry, we are not that lucky. That is so cool and so true. Have a look. First, if you just have a look, it is general points. MOA, AOA, minutes book, check the objectives and policy decisions. Thereafter, AS and ICS. Thereafter, I hope it's all the incomes, all the expenses. By the way, when you write incomes and expenses now, this should be specific to the organization. Huh? As far as possible, don't write general in nature. What do you mean by general? I will tell you. If we look here, see, these are all common. Then since these are common, now they are like general. You try to be as specific as possible. For a simple example, say something like commission to travel agents. Now that is, I hope, specific to hotels. Similarly, groceries and cutleries, specific to hotels. So I hope whatever is specific in nature now, consider that more. over and above what is general in nature. Come on, yaar. All cool? Okay. Come to the answers. I think you have already written. Come on, just mark now. Fat fat. Firstly, it is tuition fees. This is specific. Put a tick. Thereafter, donations. Thereafter, subsidies, government grants. Thereafter, income from rent. Thereafter, fines and penalties, which obviously half of your wealth has gone in that. Thereafter, canteen and other incomes. Subsidies and government grants mark. See, whatever is written in the brackets, if you people appreciate, those are supporting documents, right? Yeah. By the way, in exam, are you going to write like this? No. In exam, you have to write a statement. Exactly. So how will you write a statement? Supposing you want to write a statement on income. How will you write, Baba? The auditor should check the income from tuition fees by checking the supporting document, that is copy of receipts. You understood what I told? So ultimately, you just have to form a statement. Acha, why we have written like this? Because it is very simpler and faster to learn. That is why we have written like this. Else there is no reason. Come on, next. Salaries to staff, repairs and maintenance, printing and stationery. Mark this. Scholarships, awards and prizes. Mark this. 3 and 4. And lastly, other expenses. 3 and 4 are something which are correct, specific to the organization rather than general. Done, yeah. Okay. Thereafter, come down. We come to hotels. In hotels, firstly, room rent. Mark this. Then we have nothing but sale of food and beverages. Mark this. Thereafter, rent of other spaces. Income from additional facilities provided. Mark this. And lastly, other incomes. Thereafter, we have salaries to staff, repairs and maintenance. Then purchase of groceries and cutleries. Mark this. Commission to travel agents or online portals. Mark this. 3 and 4. Come on, yeah, manageable. Yeah, for 8 marks, so it is very scoring. Yeah, yeah, it is like a fun question. Yeah, more than the brains. I mean, then see, it is income from consultancy fees. दिखाने के पैसे. So mark that. Achha. Now see, you know what? Can you send the marked PDF also? No, no, absolutely no. तेरे को शर्म नहीं आता है? हाँ? Thereafter, we have income from bed rent. Mark this. That is also specific. Come down. Then we have donations. Then income from sale of medicines. Obviously, you will check income bills, no, at the pharmacy. Copy of bills. Pharmacy, pharmacy. Conducting various tests, operations, surgeries, going on hospital. It's not that bad, yeah. Rest in peace, it seems. Huh? Rest in peace, उर्वशी. मेरे को कोई याद आ गया. Urvashi only. Who else? Mark this. Not the Prabhudeva Wali. Acha. So we have sale of medicines, tests, we have bed rent and consultancy fees. Chala ja. Come on the opposite side. Salaries to staff, repairs and maintenance. Then we have waste disposal cost. This is important. Honorarium to visiting doctors. Important. Research and development. Important. 3, 4, 5. And other expenses. You want, you can write professional fees to doctors also. And see, wherever you don't know now what is to be checked, then you always write like this: check supporting documents. Then whatever is supporting, that examiner will decide. You write supporting. He will support our answer. See, well, it seems everywhere, matlab wherever it is not possible. Hello, where you don't know. For a simple example, for conducting test, you will have bills, no? Ata, ata. Thereafter, come to cinema halls. KGF 2 was supposed to come here in July. That also got postponed. Yeah, irritating. Yeah, exam is happening. KGF is not coming. I know. Yeah, come. We have income from sale of tickets. Mark this primary. Then we have income from cafeteria. For somebody, this was primary. Heights, yeah, it was. Somo. Yes, money. You can do that. Thereafter, we have advertisement, parking of vehicles. Mark this. And other incomes. हाँ जय भाई ऐसा क्या आईसीआई मॉड्यूल क्या सपोर्टिंग डॉक्यूमेंट में आईसीआई मॉड्यूल लिखेगा क्या हाँ क्या हो क्या गया तेरे को हाँ ना यार मस्त है यार केजीएफ यार so we have nothing but tickets cafeteria and parking of vehicles then we have salaries to staff repairs and maintenance which is everywhere thereafter we have purchase of movie rights important commission to online portals important other expenses are still okay रीना डीजे ने वो भी नहीं देखा केजीएफ हाँ स्टार्टिंग 30 मिनट्स मनी आइस छोड़ अच्छा कम डाउन मतलब हाइट्स देखा देयर आफ्टर वी हैव एनजीओ इन दैट फर्स्ट डोनेशंस 1 बोला बोला मेरे को देयर आफ्टर वी हैव मेंबरशिप फीस 2 we have subscriptions 3 we have interest and dividends 4 all the 4 relevant here that is what happens when you leave too quickly you have to give time acha come on the other side acha here we have repairs and maintenance then we have program and project expenses and lastly we have other expenses but we have to write 2 now so we will write repairs and maintenance here so it should be repairs and maintenance and second should be project and program expenses come on yaar all cool okay now if you just see this note is important this note is for what re baba if you check it is for presentation of the answer in exam provided you get a question on this which surely will come now if in the exam they ask us to mention see how many points re baba 8 points. The presentation should be as follows. See points 1 and 2 general, points 3 and 4 incomes, but which is specific. 5 and 6 expenses, specific. 7 assets. But I told you, no, you at least combine 3 points and write a single point, 3 in 1. And same you do for the liabilities. Combine 3 points and write as one single point, 3 in 1. But what if no information about number of points? Then 2 points more than the marks allocated. So ultimately, because maximum it will come for 10 marks. It will not exceed that. Then max that you write is 12 points. And trust me, we have so many points here. 12 is definitely not difficult. In fact, if you feel 12 is not happening, then don't write assets 3 in 1. Na? Then break up assets. Write 3 points, 3 only, no? Exactly. But more focus should be on incomes and expenses. Achha. And lastly, for asset and liability, arey, rukna. Lastly, for asset and liability, ultimately, I told you that you have to verify, balances, no? So this was the answer, which we have already written in chapter number 9 as well. But just here, it is as a reference. If you have written this also again, pooper, it was pooper. It is because I hope realize, here this copying was not required. But still, if you have copied, I must definitely appreciate the effort that you people have told. Okay, but someone like you did not tell us. Still we wrote again. Arey? I thought you'll use your brains, yeah. Ah, okay, no, yeah. Eventually, I mean, only practice must have happened, no? Hopefully. Obviously, theory is not to be practiced, but still. Come on, you are all done? Okay. Time waste, it seems. I mean, that is what you are used to doing in life. If we come back to our scope, come, 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 come. See, can I say done? 5 in 1, thanks for coming. So can I say education institution done, hotels done, hospitals done, cinema halls done, NGO done. So what remains now? Cooperative society, multi-state cooperative society, hire purchase, leasing, LLP, and objectives of local bodies. What we will do is this to now. Hire purchase, leasing. LLP will not do chill. We'll only do hire purchase, leasing, and objectives of local bodies. All cool? But after 2 minutes. Relax for 2 minutes. It's okay. Chill. Yeah, I have time. I will finish it. Ah, you made a reference. For what? For writing? You missed the lecture for what? For writing? Oh, how come? Yeah, how come? मुझे लगा यार you'll understand it's the same thing yeah. हाँ ना. अच्छा, I should have told like that. क्या हाँ? मतलब nothing can be left on you to do yourself. Everything I have to give you. ठीक है ना यार, at least now you remember hopefully. बस ना फिर छोड़ ना. At least you would have utilized that time to watch KGF on Earth, which you have not watched. I mean, how can you not watch KGF? It seems so rude. Once to देखा के नहीं? देखना. KGF people are not seeing it seems. Afra no. Don't talk to me. अरे पृथ्वी डेफिनेटली यार. वही ना. In fact, you should ask how many times rather than even asking like, have you watched it in the first place? हाँ यार. वही ना ऋषभ, एग्जैक्टली यार. 5 बार देखा ना तो मैं भी मिनिमम देखा उतनी बार. Some like sir in the last class, no, you put KGF behind, we'll watch KGF with you, it seems. Yeah, yeah. Or put it here only, we'll watch it together. You share the screen of KGF. I'll put it here, no, we'll watch it together, it seems. Rishabh is like, every time I watched it, every time I saw, I thought it's a new movie, it seems. Horrible. That is what happens when you study normally. Yeah, you look at the particular chapter which has already been done and you're like, oh my God, did I even do something like this? It happens, you know. It used to happen to me when I was a student. Yeah. मैंने एक बार भी नहीं. क्यों यार जय, क्यों ऐसा करता है तू? किसी ने नहीं देखा इसके लिए तूने नहीं देखा, ऐसा कुछ रिलेटेड है? पढ़ाते नहीं नहीं पढ़ाते हुए डजंट हैपन. जस्ट आस्किंग यार रैंडम. क्या? लिख 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 के बता. ए श्री, चल ना. अच्छा, मतलब नहीं पढ़ते रहता तो इट्स ओके. अरे क्या मुक्का जोक रे. ये तो जोक सुनाने को आता है. चुप रहे. I'll do towards the end, चल. Yeah, surely. So rude. Hmm. So rude. Jokes are lame, it seems. Higher purchase chapter done in accounts. AS19 leases, you know. Lesser, lessee, operating lease, finance lease. Someone like your expectations are too high. It seems. Sir, someone like, sir, in that lesser lessee, we only know lassi, it seems. Lesser who, lessee who, we are not bothered, it seems. So rude, yeah. Lehem. Lehem was... Achanak se, why did you bring Lehem into picture, yeah? Yeah, you don't remember, you don't forget Lehem because it was that nonsensical. Exactly. कोई बोलता है लहम करो हम पे, रहम की जगह लहम करो. We don't forget because it was better than PC Point. Don't talk to me. No. I don't know, yeah, Sumaya. Tell me. Bacha ka mercy. Oh my god, yes, Sumaya. Come on, yeah, come back, yeah. क्यों लक्ष्य ऐसा पूछता है तू? ऐसा क्या किया उसने? Come on, yeah, come back. Let's finish it. वंश, ये वीवीडी क्या है? वीवीडी ऑयल एंड वो सब क्या है? हाँ, क्या इग्नो? कुछ तो होगा ना, वीवीडी ऑयल इट सीम्स. हाँ, बोल रहे मेरे को वीवीडी ऑयल पूछो, व्हाट्स वीवीडी ऑयल एंड स्टफ. समथिंग तो विल बी देयर, नो? चुम्मा तो they'll not be telling, no. Oh, it's a bad past. Oh, something at least is matching past and future. वो तो नहीं बोल रहे अभी. लेटर चल. हाँ, तेरे को सबका पंचायत है. अरे, they're just saying it seems. अरे, come on, come back, yeah. Let's begin. Let us do hire purchase and leasing. Wait. Okay then, listen. Okay. As far as nothing but hire purchase and leasing are concerned, obviously both of them are different concepts. Hire purchase, different. Leasing, different. Now, what do you mean by hire purchase basically? I operize installment buying, no? For a simple example, say ultimately I'll give you an example. Say I want to purchase a certain electronic item. Okay. Say for any electronic item, whichever you like, say a new TV. Okay. Now, ultimately I feel, okay, this new TV, I will not buy it directly outright for the cash price. What I will do it, I will rather like to pay EMIs for it. So I will purchase this on higher purchase basis. So what do you mean by higher purchase basis? I will buy it now for some down payment. So can I say some amount of down payment has to be given? And once you give that amount of down payment, then you people get that asset. Once you people get that asset, every month, etc., you have to pay installments. And can I say you people definitely will become the owner after you pay the last installment? Can I say that is something which is known as hire purchase agreement? So can I say there are two parties to it? HP, that is hire purchase buyer, and HP seller. So can I say HP seller will sell it to you, and in return what you'll have to give is HP installment. Come on, yeah. Acha. And when will you become the HP buyer? When will you become the legal owner? Correct. After he pays the last installment. All cool? This is basically known as a hire purchase agreement. Simple example, what normally everybody normally does, yeah, buying nothing but any electronic item on say EMI basis. Bajaj Finance is there, no, normally. Acha. Now what is leasing? What is the difference between both? Leasing and this? Anybody? Correct. Here it is rent basically that you pay. Correct. For using an asset. Do you become the owner? No. Ownership is the main criteria. I hope realize on hire purchase, once you people pay the last installment, ownership is transferred from the seller to the buyer. But in case of leasing, I hope as again there are two parties. I hope as one is the lessor, other is the lessee. Can I say the lessor will give the lessee an asset, which is basically known as lease asset. Thereafter, the lessee will give the lessor nothing but rent, which is basically known as lease rent. Over nothing but, can I say, a specific term, which is known as lease term. So this arrangement is known as what? Lease. So what is the lease? Lease is an arrangement wherein the lessor gives the lessee a lease asset over the lease term in consideration of lease rent. Come on, yeah, same meaning which is there in AS19 also. Wait, once the term is over, does that asset belong to the lessee now? No, it still belongs to the lessor. Correct. Whereas in hire purchase, I hope as there was the HP buyer and the HP seller. Correct. Now, can I say the seller was basically selling the asset? In return, I hope realize he was paying installments. Achha, when the last installment is paid, can I say ownership is transferred? Here check, is ownership transferred? No, it still belongs with the lessor. Now do you understand? Achha. Now, obviously, common things are that ultimately I hope realize there will be an agreement. Here there will be an HP agreement. Here there will be nothing but lease agreement. Correct. Now, important to understand, I am auditor. Now you are auditing a company which is giving hire purchase services. You are auditing a company which is providing leasing services. So you are actually answering from whose point of view, you know? You are answering from HP seller's point of view and lessor's point of view. It means supposing I tell you X Limited and I am the auditor of X Limited. Then I hope as I am talking from HP seller's point of view, X Limited. So I'm auditing X Limited. So what all points I will check? Similarly, say I tell you here Y Limited. Then I am also their auditor. Then ultimately I have to answer from the point of view of Y Limited, the lessor. That what all points will I check? Now, think Re Baba, when the lessor, okay, that is nothing but in my example, Y Limited, is giving the asset on lease to somebody, then obviously there has to be an agreement which I will have to check. Can I say I have to check the term of the agreement? Can I say I'll have to check the rent of the agreement? Can I say I'll have to check the period for which the agreement is and whether that rent is actually received on that date or not? Acha, not only that, you can give asset to anybody. No. Can I say you will have to do KYC? Come on, yeah. This is why I told you in audit of banks also. When ultimately banks give nothing but advances, they also have to do KYC. Can I say here also the buyer? Here also there will be KYC. So ultimately, I hope realize correct. The HP seller as well as the lessor, both of them will have to nothing but know their customer whether they are worthy to be given the asset or not. Come on, you are manageable. Acha. Come to the textbooks. But this base is enough for us to answer. Come. Page number, so I'll have to find here. See here. Point number 11 of chapter number 13. Our 12 years wala deemed application, I mean, that is okay, you can check, but we don't have to mention. We are not doing law, no. I'll be auditor for that year. So for that year, what you have to check is basically what you people have to answer. That's the meaning. Okay. Page number 411. Achha. Audit of hire purchase and leasing companies. Firstly, it is from HP seller's point of view, POV's point of view. Firstly, you have to check whether the agreement is in writing, signed by all the parties. All the parties, which parties? Correct. HP buyer and HP seller. Okay. Thereafter, the agreement should specify what? The hire purchase price, then the cash price of the goods. You understand what is cash price and hire purchase price? If I buy the goods entirely today, the price may be different from the price that if I buy that on a hire purchase basis. So supposing if I buy it outright for cash, then the chances are it will be a tad discounted. It is because ultimately you are paying cash now only, no? So like that. So that is known as cash price, and the other is known as hire purchase price. You will learn more on then when you people do hire purchase chapter in accounts. That's why I asked you. Hmm. Thereafter, see, you'll have to check the cash price. Thereafter, the date on which the agreement has commenced, the amount of each installment, the date, the mode, where it is payable, and the person to whom it is payable and where. So manageable. Obviously, the hire purchase agreement will be there with respect to specific goods. No, for a simple example, I had taken a TV on hire purchase. So can I say the good which is there, which specifies in the agreement, should be that TV? Acha. Then see, ensure that ultimately the installment payments are received regularly. So who will receive the installment? Correct. Seller. For example, say Chroma, etc. No, normally I take her on Chroma, so I just took the name Chroma, nothing else. Come on, you are manageable. Comes in the examination for 4 to 5 marks. This is all you have to write. From here till here. Tell me if it is difficult. Very scoring, yeah. Thereafter, shall we go to leasing? Okay. As far as leasing is concerned, in respect of leasing transactions entered into by the leasing company. In my example, Y Limited, they were the leasing company. So they were leasing out the assets. So basically, you are the lessor. You are giving the asset to the lessee. Correct. The following procedures may be adopted by the auditor. Firstly, the object clause of the leasing company to see that the goods are of which nature. They are capital goods, consumer durables, whatever. You can have a property also, no, on lease, or you can have nothing but, I hope realize, some furniture etc. on lease, rental basis. Thereafter, in respect of which the company can undertake such activities. Are object clause matlab it should be there in their memorandum and articles of association. Na? The main objective of the business is to nothing but lease out the asset. That is the meaning of object clause. Then see whether there exists a procedure to ascertain credit analysis of the lessee. This is what I was talking about. KYC. Whether the lessee has the ability, correct, for commitment under lease, past credit record, capital strength, availability of collateral security. Thereafter, just like here, there was which agreement? Hire purchase agreement. Here there is lease agreement. I told you now for both of them there will be agreements. So it should be examined for checking what? The description of the lessor, the lessee, the equipment, that is the asset which is given, the location where the equipment is to be installed. Thereafter, the amount of tenure of the lease, in other words, the term, the lease term. Thereafter, the dates of the payment, late charges, if any, deposits and advances should be noted. Thereafter, whether the equipment shall be returned to the lessor on the termination of the agreement and the cost shall be borne by the lessee. What if ultimately the lease term is broken in between only? Then if the lease agreement is broken in between, can I say the asset will come back? Then ultimately when the asset comes back, then you'll have to send it across back, no? So when you send it across back, there are charges which are to be borne. So normally it will be there in the agreement that if at all the lease, correct, is not done properly, the rent is not paid on time, the lease contract, correct, gets terminated and the asset will be sent back by the lessee to the lessor and the cost of that will be borne by the lessee since he broke the contract. Acha, by the way, if it is other way around, then what if ultimately the lessor only asks that, okay, now I am, then the lessor will have to bear. Lessee will not bear. It is always there in the clause, two-way. Thereafter, where the agreements prohibits the lessee from assigning the subletting the equipment and authorizes the lessor to do so. You understand subletting? Subletting is very simple. Supposing if I tell you, say X and Y, say X is the lessor, Y is the lessee. So can I say asset will be given by X to Y? Now, obviously then Y you have to pay rent, no? To nothing but X. Now, what does Y do then? Say Y gives this asset further to Z. This is known as subletting. Now, this is not to be done, no? You have to use, no? If anything has to be subletted, then first Y should take permission of X, no? Because only X is authorized to do subletting, no? Now read that point again. Fourth. Come on, you're manageable. Very. Nothing. Done. Can I say this also comes in the examination for 4 to 5 marks? Tell me if difficult. Normally, both can also come together for 8 marks together. So 4 to 5 individually, but 8 collectively. So if they ask you audit of hire purchase and leasing, then ultimately first you have to write hire purchase and then you have to write leasing as it is here. Manageable. Very. Okay. Wait. Arey, subletting re. Subletting is if you have take one party has given. I'm very shocked you don't know what is subletting. Anyways, one party has given the other party this asset. Correct. Now this party has to use, no? This party has given, no? Now ultimately, what if this party gives it to some other party further on rent? Then ultimately this asset, if it is given by this party to this party, this is known as subletting. But it is his asset, no? Then he should first ask, no? That ultimately whether I can give this asset to the other party on rent or not. Because only he is authorized. He cannot do. This party cannot do. Why cannot do? Like that. Now do you understand? Okay. Can the asset be used half by the lessee and half by subletting? Only if there is in the agreement. Everything is possible, provided it is written in the agreement. If it is not written agreement, how can you do, ma'am? If authorization is there of the lesser, then you can definitely. 100%. Yeah, yeah. Thereafter, see, hire purchase and leasing, done. Lastly, let us take up objectives of local bodies here. Very simple. Come on. What do you mean by local bodies? I had asked you before also, if you remember, like in Mumbai, there is BMC. In Hyderabad, what is there? G something, no? GHMC. What is the full form of GHMC? Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation. Maybe something I just. Acha. What is GCC then? Greater Corporation of Chennai. Chennai Corporation, it seems. G is for what? Good. Exactly, it has to be something like that only, Greater Chennai Corporation. See, it should require common sense, yeah, nothing else. लक्ष्य क्या लेके रहे तू? हाँ ना, मुंबई में there is BMC. Yeah, let us not go in details about it. Yeah, now listen, what is the objective of this local bodies? Can you just tell me? Yeah, what do you think? What do they do basically? Nothing. But we cannot write like that. No, they do nothing apart from eating money, because that is actually their objective. But we can't write like that. No, yeah. So ultimately, what is supposedly to be written is what I'm asking. Correct. Can I say cleaning, sanitization, providing services, achieving objectives? Some are like kachra welfare, it seems. Okay. So ultimately, yeah, keeping it clean, maintaining hygiene. Some are like they just chill. Also, they're like you, or they're like lootmar. Okay. Infrastructural services, removing menace. In fact, they create it. Okay. Looting, basically killing mosquitoes. Okay. That is what you make your corporation do. Okay. Fair enough. Ignore people. Writing this will give you 5 marks. No. Then tell me what will give you marks now. Rainwater harvesting. Oh my God. Oh my God. There are my answer, it seems. Bete bete khana. Collection of taxes. Not really. Collect charges. Fair enough. Diwali bonus. Stationery churana. That is my job. Water services. Okay. So less brains you have, yeah. Objectives, I mean, the way you tell. No, yeah, I didn't think that I'll do that today, but since I have time, I'm doing. Yeah, Swachh Hyderabad, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. See, these are the objectives of local bodies. Horrible. Listen first. Now, as far as the objectives of local bodies are concerned, the C, external control of municipal expenditure is exercised by state governments. Obviously, state government, no local body, through the appointment of auditors to examine the municipal accounts. Thereafter, the municipal corporations of Delhi, Mumbai, and other fews. If you live felt out, then sorry for it. But yeah, Delhi, Mumbai, and few others have the powers to appoint their own auditors for regular external audit, independent audit. Now, what are the objectives? See, whether the financial statements are proper or not. So ultimately, auditor has to check whether ultimately the local bodies have kept their financial statements properly or not. Then strengths and weaknesses of the systems. Obviously, when I say systems, AS and ICS. Correct. Thereafter, they have to follow. Follow, in other words, adhere. Adhere to what? Legal and or administration requirements. So whatever are the legal requirements, they will have to follow that. Thereafter, whether the value is being fully received on such money spent. So if at all you are spending money on, say, your mosquito catching, or ultimately I hope is road sanitization, whether ultimately the money spent is giving the objective or not. And lastly, detection and prevention of fraud, error, and misuse of resources. Obviously, I hope they are the ones who will do it. They are not the ones who will find it. But these are what it is. So financial statements, systems, statutory requirements, whether the money spent is achieving the objective or not, that is the value. And lastly, detection and prevention of frauds and misuse of revenue. Come on, yaar. All cool? Acha. Some are asking, sir, basically, how do you check whether the value is being fully received or not? So simple. When you incur the expenditure, you incur the expenditure for a certain objective, no? For simple example, here, when BMC incurs expenditure on road, so obviously you will come to know now whether that road development has happened or not. Obviously. So ultimately, when you are going on that road, and if that road, I hope, is now has been made, so you realize no objective is being achieved. That is how you come to know. Come on, finish it. Comes in the exam for 5 marks, by the way. Hello, has been asked previously. It's an exam question. Yeah. Bombay, to yaar, it always keeps flooding. BMC is horrible. Yeah, yeah. It has started raining. It will start flooding again. Roads also, yeah. Some of them are so poor. No, yeah, no notes for leasing and hire purchase. That we have to do from there only. It was manageable, yeah, from there. Even cooperative society to be done from there only. Cooperative societies now, they don't ask entirely the question audit of a cooperative society. Basically what they do is they ask qualifications and disqualifications of auditors of cooperative society, because there the qualification is not exactly the same that we have. Because I think only cooperative society is left, no? Oh. Yeah, so next time we have cooperative society, we have standards and auditing. We'll do 550, 710. And then when we meet on Friday, we will do one standard which is remaining. And yeah, that miscellaneous part which I wanted to give basically. LLP many karega. I'll tell you towards the end. LLP I will not do. And thereafter, yeah, all the very best. Do well. Yeah, Sumaya. इसके लिए तो we have written it that way, no? I wish, but सबके साथ क्या मजा? I did not like that, yeah. But I did. Yeah, Sumu. Definitely thanks for coming. What all is left for you? Tax is left, accounts is left. That's it. Tax and accounts. Costing done. Eco is left. Eco entirely left? No, some. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. 3 chapters. Advanced accounts also left. See, when I say accounts, I mean both of them. Exactly. There's nothing advanced about advanced. Exactly. I'm talking about what is left from our point of view to do, huh? Not your point of view to study, because that is a long list. Exactly. That is the entirely only left. Accounts is still quite a lot of left. How come, yeah? Banks done? Banks, no, still. Last time also it was not done when we did audit of banks, still not done. Oh, hi Alakshay, I know. No Manvi. Oh, Ronak, definitely. Income from rent is also there in educational institutions, no? They have playgrounds, they have auditoriums, etc. They are not used 365 days a year, no? You can give it on rent. Many number of times weddings are there, no? In schools, you have not gone, no? You just go to school to study. How come, yeah? Come on, yeah. Schools are for so many things apart from studies, like co-curricular activities, extracurricular. अरे यार, why do you always? अरे एग्जैक्टली, बहुत शादी होती है वहाँ. एग्जैक्टली. हाँ, किसकी? वो सब ठीक है, वेडिंग तो आई डोंट नो, इट सीम्स. It is not held in the classroom. It is held in the playground or auditoriums, etc. Classroom में they will do शादी, it seems. Exactly, शादी का oh my god, oh my god. Come on, yeah, done, yeah. Yes, that's it then for the day. Yeah. Next time we meet, we'll finish the chapter. We'll do that standards and auditing, and thereafter, yeah, last to go.